And again, a very good Sunday morning, and thanks for joining us here on Inside the Valley. As I said just a little earlier, we've got a great show in store for you today with a lot of things to talk about, a lot of great events that are happening in and around the Rio Grande Valley. Today, first on the show, we're going to be talking to the folks from the American Cancer Society about a very important event called Relay for Life. To learn a little bit more about it and how you can get involved, we've got two experts here to talk about Relay for Life. We have April Chapa and Kathy Weaver. Thank you, ladies, both so much for being here.
Thanks, Alan, for having us.
Thank you.
It's always great to see you. So first of all, for folks who don't really know, tell me a little bit about, before we talk about Relay for Life, but what it is that the American Cancer Society does.
Okay.
Well, first of all, let me tell you what Relay for Life is. Relay for Life is our signature event for the American Cancer Society. So this is our #1 fundraising event. This brings us of course, research. This is the way we raise our money. So it's saving lives every day for our cancer patients. And two, it brings our funds not only for research, but it brings our funds for here in the Rio Grande Valley for our services that we offer. We have wigs, hats, and turbans for our cancer patients here in our local area. Then we have our Good Feel Better services. We also have
Road to Recovery, or Reach to Recovery. So the American Cancer Society, in general, of course, the #1 thing is to find a cure.
Right.
A cure, that is our goal. But also to serve our patients in our area.
Right.
So we do that through Relay for Life because of these services.
So Relay for Life obviously is a huge fundraiser for you. As you were mentioning earlier, all the funds, the proceeds that's raised goes right back into the American Cancer Society to help out folks here in the Rio Grande Valley. Let's talk about Relay for Life. What exactly is it, and how long has it been going on for?
Okay, so Relay for Life, some people think it's actually where people just walk and walk and walk or run.
Right.
To run, like a 5K.
Like,
But no, it's a Relay for Life is because, cancer doesn't sleep. So for a certain amount of time, we're not going to sleep for that time. So there's several across the valley. Teams sign up, businesses are sponsors. You raise funds, and then the day of a relay, you set up campsites at a field or a venue, and then you walk from a certain time. So Kathy's relays run
12-hour events.
And mine are a little more like 6. We do like 2 to 10.
Okay.
So during that time, people are walking. We honor survivors. Survivors is kind of like the #1 thing for us for Relay, is to honor them, to remember those that we've lost, and then also just to encourage everybody else that's still going through treatment. Survivor to us, to the American Cancer Society, is anybody that's been diagnosed with cancer, no matter when in their life. So some people come to our office to get their free wigs and think, well, I'm not a survivor. And I'm like, yes, you are, because you're living it, you're surviving with it every day of your life. So we encourage survivors to sign up, because this event is not only a fundraiser, but to honor them.
And you also get people who show up at the event who are, as you say, honoring people who are survivors or people who are actually going through cancer treatment at the time. Now, you said you both kind of handle different parts of the valley. Kathy, you kind of deal with the lower valley.
I deal with Willacy and Cameron.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the events that you have in both Willacy and Cameron counties.
So I actually kick off the whole valley. So my first event is April 8th, and it starts off in Willacy County, which will be in Lyford. It is a 12-hour event. It starts at 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. It is on April 8th at the Lyford Stadium.
Okay,
so
now
that kicks off.
So this is at Lyford Stadium. Okay, so 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. Now, this is a relay. So how many people? I mean, that's a long relay, 12 hours. So how many people would you suggest show up?
Well, Willacy County is a small county, but it's all amazing because all of Willacy County comes out.
Really?
Yes. It's family orientated, so it brings out the whole family, from your little kids all the way to, I think we even have our oldest survivor that comes out, and he's about a 100-year-old man.
Wow.
Yes, and he is an amazing man, and he walks all 12 hours. He does an awesome job. His family stays out there with him. So it is an amazing event. We have fun and games out there for all the kids. 12 hours goes by really quickly.
Wow, yeah.
And it is just one day. So it goes by really, really quick with music and fun and games.
Yeah.
And in Cameron County?
In Cameron County, our North Cameron event, which is our Harlingen, La Feria, Rojondo, that area, it goes on April 21st. It is the only overnight relay in the whole Rio Grande Valley.
Wow.
So it is.
They kick it old school.
Yeah, we kind of go old school there. It is April 21st. So it is from Friday to Saturday mornings from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. but they love it overnight. So that is actually one of our bigger relays as well. We have really close to about 1,000 people come out to La Feria. I mean, it is really packed.
Wow, that's excellent.
Really, really packed. So it is just amazing on how many people can really show up there.
And how much is it to get involved?
For those 2 relays, we actually asked that a team sponsor an event, and it's a team registration fee of $100.
Okay.
And you don't have to. We're not asking, you know, with us it's not like a registration fee per se, but just we encourage every team to raise $100.
Sure.
You know, because it's a fundraising event for all of these services that we offer, local and of course trying to find a cure, advocacy. There's a lot of stuff going on in the Capitol. In fact, we're going to go next week to Lobby Day with the American Cancer Society. So there's just a lot going on.
And also the folks in the Upper Valley, I know that's kind of like your headquarters.
Yeah, that's my, my big one.
That's
So I
right,
have 2 relays this relay season, as we call it. So April 29th is actually the one in Mid-Valley, which will be at the Livestock Show Grounds on April 29th. And that's Westlaco, Donna, Ed Couch, Mercedes, and that we probably get about 1,200 people there.
Wow.
That's a lot. It's one of my biggest relays, and it's amazing. We have great businesses that come out, great sponsors. Mid-Valley comes out.
Right.
And then May 20th is also one of my largest relays, and that is Relay for Life of Upper Valley, and that's May 20th. And that will be at the McAllen Veterans Memorial Stadium. So the big McAllen Stadium.
And for those events as well, to get involved, you're just asking for a $100 donation?
Right, yeah, well, mostly. Some people, you don't have to sign up and pay, but you can fundraise. And we have so many resources for fundraising that, you know, you can come up with anything to do that.
Now, what about folks who are maybe watching right now who they might not be able to participate in any of the relays, but they want to maybe volunteer their time and be out there to help out? Can they do that as well?
Oh, of course, yes. We have, from Upper Valley, we use a volunteer local website. So you would just go search Relay for Life Upper Valley on the volunteer local, and then it'll show the slots, and you can sign up or call our local office. 682-8329. I'm sure you'll flash that. And then also we accept any volunteers. This is a volunteer kind of owned event. We have a committee of volunteers. So Kathy and I help plan it, we coordinate it, we put it together. But we have volunteers, and the volunteers, they're volunteers. Like, this is not their job. I can't do it without them. I mean, we have an amazing group of people. And then the community. It's a community-based event. The community gets involved, families, companies, and it's all for community for one cause.
And then real quickly here, either of you, where can people get a little bit more information?
We have the different relays have different websites, but generally it's relayforlife.org, and then you will search your city, and it will find the closest city relay around you.
Sounds good.
Or call our office.
April, Kathy, thank you guys both so much for being here on this Sunday morning. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Again, folks, we posted some more information there on your screen. Just go to relayforlife.org or call this number 682-8329. Again, ladies, thanks for being here.
Thank you,
for having
Ellen.
us.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
And folks, don't go away on this Sunday morning. When we come back, we're going to be talking to the folks from the Calvary Christian School about their upcoming Family 5K event, something you won't want to miss. Don't go anywhere.